episode, we are going to talk a little bit about the Mariners each week just because that's our team. I'm always curious to know what other people have to say, not just about my team because I can't stand them, but I love them. It's like a really annoying stepbrother is how I kind of put it. I love them with all my heart, but I really don't like them.
Not great.
Pitching's coming along.
Yeah.
That's a big point. Castillo had a great game the other day with nine strikeouts and
he was 7 innings.
Yeah, I think so. He looked really, really, really good. We did have that middle game that was not super hot. Was that Hancock? I think that went. Yeah, it was Hancock.
No, it was Kirby. It was Kirby. Kirby went 6.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No runs.
Yeah, he didn't give up anything, but the bats were cold that game.
He could not hit the broadside of a barn.
Yeah, that's correct. And we lost 2-1 in extras. That's right. And then Hancock went the game after.
Yeah, he threw pretty solid. I'm not super impressed with him, but
he's young still. That's the thing.
He's filling a gap.
Yeah, that is something I was going to ask you about. Yeah. So before we get to that, I will get to that.
Sure.
Clase.
Oh, Jonathan Clase. I like him.
Clase.
Yeah, he has been a spark plug. That's
he might have. I don't know if he came in and was just like, "We're going to turn this thing around, and I'm just going to do it because I'm on the Rainiers and now I'm on the Mariners." He's 21. He is. I want to say he's only batting like 250, but it just seems like he's just bringing dynamic, some. Yeah, he's bringing some kind of energy. He's playing very well for the outfield, and I don't know if he'll hold this spot. He might become the utility guy.
Yeah.
And come in, but it's hard because now with Haniger's been playing basically the best on the team in my opinion. I know France has been hitting the ball pretty well, but he's definitely starting to cool off.
Yeah.
Haniger's been really good.
He's turning it around.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, he's hitting for average right now. I think he's hitting like 260, but he has no home runs.
Yeah, which is
and like 2 extra base hits.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's crazy. It's a lot of singles.
Yeah.
So you have that. Canzone.
He looked good,
but he wasn't hitting well. But
he's hit for power.
Yeah.
Yes, he wasn't hitting for average. That's for certain.
And so that's what I was going to ask. Is like with Does Jonathan Clase? Is it Clase? I heard both on the radio. Yeah. Does he replace a Luke Raley, Dylan Moore when Canzone comes back? Because I can't imagine Canzone's going to stay. Yeah. And Canzone, he might DH a couple things, But is that going to be your 4? Is Canzone, Haniger, Julio?
Raley has not been good.
Raley's been really bad. He also hasn't played.
He can play first base, which is so can Dylan Moore, but that's a big thing to have, big weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't been impressed with Luke Raley, but we'll see. I think Clase right now has the edge. He's been getting playing time. He's done well. He's done well in the outfield too, which is important for defense. He's hitting. Yeah. He's dynamic on the bases. I was listening to an interview by Jerry DePoto, and they do like grades for prospects, and the highest is 80, and his speed was 80.
That doesn't surprise me.
So
he's super fast.
They nailed that one.
Yeah.
So that's what's been. I think it's.
He's only 21, so it's like,
I like it.
It could be good, but it's just interesting because I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Does that mean you put Luke Raley on the waivers and get rid of him?
I think the interesting thing is Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver has been really bad
but can you DH Haniger and still play Canzone and Clase?
Yeah, the problem is you can't really get rid of.
Garver's got a $21 million contract. I think it's 11 or 12 a year.
Yeah, for 2 years. I think
that is the one thing. But Garver looked really good last year. He had 19 home runs in like 80-ish games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was really good last year for Texas.
Very solid.
Yep.
He's been good. He's been good with the Twins as well. So I like him. I think he's a good player. He just has not.
He hasn't figured it out
here. Same with Polanco. They just neither of them have hit.
Polanco has kind of the last couple of games. He's got a couple of home runs, so he's starting to find it again
a little.
But second base is, since Cano left the Mariners, has been cursed. It's been
an absolute
terrible position. The infield though, honestly, other than that, I'm happy with. Honestly, Ty France has been Ty France. He looks like he's getting back to kind of where he was when he was an All-Star.
Yeah,
don't think he'll be an All-Star, but he looks better.
Yeah.
JP still looks like JP. He's not hitting the ball very, very well, but still that kind of leader. And third base, I'm actually kind of okay with.
Yeah,
Rojas and Arias have not. Yes, it's not a Gold Glove winning duo or whatever, but
it's a little bit above Major League average. And
I think Josh Rojas has been
for that.
Really good. Josh Rojas has been good, and then Sebi Savala needs to go away because I'm sorry, but that man
he went 3 for 4.
He's a terrible. Not he.
The second game.
Okay, so now we'll kind of roll into this too. He's terrible. He needs to go. Okay, so you talked about Hancock. That's our pitching. We're kind of getting into it. We're trying to figure out where we're going with pitching.
Yeah.
Brian Wu is supposedly supposed to start his rehab this week.
Soon. Yep.
I know Matt Brash is as well.
Yep.
Before we get into the injury concerns in baseball, does Brian Wu slot right in?
Yeah.
And you get rid of Hancock?
I think Hancock, I would...
Not get rid of him, but I mean send him down or something.
Depending on his major league options, or minor league options, sorry, I'm sure I think he has at least a couple more.
He probably has one or two
I
more,
would send him down.
He is
Brian
24.
Wu did well enough last year to earn his spot. And I don't think Hancock has done well enough to say that Wu doesn't have a spot.
6.10 ERA and 2-2.
He's had two good starts. He's had two really good starts, and then the other ones have just not been good. So...
Which kind of seems like it's been every pitcher right now. It's like, kind of going through. But, yeah, I don't know. I agree. And I think, you keep Hancock somewhere to, keep proving himself and maybe even, if you get to the playoffs, which, well, let's be honest, we won't. But, I love
we can hope.
I love to dream. He becomes a long reliever. Hey, Hancock comes up for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, but then going into that, okay, so you have, for us, for the Mariners especially, you have Gregory Santos, Brian Wu, Matt Brash. 3 key pitchers we're going into the year. Matt Brash, best slider in all of baseball, probably the nastiest pitch in all of baseball.
100 strikeouts for a bullpen pitcher. That's
it's
wild,
ridiculous.
So.
Gregory Santos was really good last year for the White Sox. We were really excited to have him, Stanek, Brash, and Munoz. Thank you. I couldn't get them all. As a 1-4 punch whenever they all can close. They all can be the setup. They all can do whatever.
Talking about that.
No one's mad.
What I think, I said when Brash and Santos are back.
Okay.
Best bullpen in baseball?
100%.
So I looked at a lot of standings, and they weren't even up there.
Yeah.
When they ranked them this year, I'm like, I think it was ESPN. I was like,
yeah, ESPN's crazy for it.
What are you talking about?
Even like Saucedo, Spire,
Trent
Thornton's been okay. Austin Voth will probably get sent down once they get back. But,
yes.
Hometown guy. Tyson Miller's the same way, too. He's been he's been okay.
Yeah, I just want Matt Brash back. I am so excited.
It's so excited to watch him throw his slider. It's so nasty. I got to sit one time behind home plate at a Mariners game and watch it, and it's the fact that when you just watch a bullpen session, you're like, I can't hit just one of the fastballs going 94 right by you, or even 90 miles an hour, even 85. I'm like, I can't hit that. And then you throw it, just flies off. I couldn't do anything.